Hello and welcome to the virtual classes of Divine Public School, Mohapur, Gorakhpur. Today we are going to start our very first lesson in English literature, that is lesson number 1, Tom Sawyer's Toothache, written by very famous writer Mark Twain. But his actual name was Samuel L. Clemens, and he wrote stories under his pen name called Mark Twain. Let us read about the Tom Sawyer's and interesting happenings involving his friends Aunt Polly, Mary, and Sid. Let's begin our lesson Tom Sawyer's Toothache. On Monday mornings, Tom Sawyer usually felt miserable. He lay in bed thinking. He wished he was sick. Then he could stay home, away from school. He investigated if he had any ailment but found none. Tom thought he could detect some colicky symptoms, but they soon grew feeble and died away. One of his upper front teeth was loose. He considered it lucky and was about to begin to groan, when it occurred to him that Aunt Polly would pull it out and it would hurt. So he pretended that he had a sore toe. It hurt so much that he groaned loudly. But Sid was fast asleep and snored on. Tom was aggravated and said, "Sid, Sid," as he shook him. Sid yawned, stretched, and woke up. He stared at Tom and said, "What's the matter, Tom? I must call Auntie." One Monday morning, Tom Sawyer was unhappy because he don't want to go to school. He was lying on his bed thinking how he can stay at home away from school. He wished to stay at home. He investigated, means he searched to find out any illness in his own body, but he found none. Tom was thinking to have cloaky symptoms, meaning stomach pain, but that also went up, means there was no stomach pain in his body. But one of his upper front teeth was loose, and he found that he is lucky and was about to cry loudly in pain so he can stay at home. But suddenly he realized that if he will inform to Aunt Polly about toothache, then might be she will pull out that loose tooth from his mouth. So he started pretending, means acted to have sore toe, means pain and swelling in his toe. He cried loudly in pain, but Sid, who was sleeping next to him, was sleeping peacefully and snoring. Tom felt angry and said, "Sid, Sid," in loud voice and shook him. Sid yawned, stretched, and then woke up and stared. Stared means looking strangely to Tom and asked, "What happened? What's the matter, Tom? I must call Aunt Polly." "No, never mind. It will be over by and by. Maybe. Don't call anybody." But Sid flew downstairs and said, "Oh, Aunt Polly, come. Tom's dying." "Dying?" "Yes. Don't wait. Come quick." Aunt Polly fled upstairs with Sid and Mary at her heels. Her face grew white and her lips trembled. When she reached the bedside, she grabs out, "You, Tom, what's the matter with you, child?" "Oh, Auntie, my sore toes mortified." Tom said, "No, never mind. It will be over by and by. Maybe you don't need to call anybody." Means Tom was saying that whatever problem he is having right now will pass on. No need to call anyone. But Sid ran downstairs quickly and started calling Aunt Polly to please come up because Tom is dying. After listening this word dying, Aunt Polly, she was shocked And surprisingly, she asked, "Dying?" And then she ran upstairs, almost on her heels, with Sid and Mary. While she was going up, her face grew white because of tension, and lips were trembling, means her lips were shaking. Her face was in tension. She was so much worried, shocked, after she heard Tom is dying. When she reached near the bed, she quickly asked, "Tom, what's the matter, my child?" Then Tom replied, "Auntie, my sore toe is mortified," means in his toe no senses are there. He can't feel any sense, any movement, no sensation. Totally his toe is numb. The old lady sank into a chair and laughed a little, then cried a little, then did both together. She told Tom to shut up and climb out of the bed. His groans ceased and the pain vanished. Tom felt a little foolish and said, "Aunt Polly, it seemed mortified and it hurt, so I never mind my tooth at all." "What's the matter with your tooth?" "One of them is loose and it aches awfully," Tom said. "Well, your tooth is loose, but you are not going to die about that." "Mary, get a silk thread and a chunk of fire out of the kitchen," said Aunt Polly. Tom said, "Oh, please, Auntie, don't pull it out. It doesn't hurt any more. I don't want to stay away from school." The old lady sank, means she sat into a chair, deeply relaxed. She was sitting on a chair. Then she laughed a little, then cried a little, and then she did both together. Both together means cried and laughed together. After that, she asked to Tom to shut up and come out of his bed. Whatever the pain was there, it was just vanished, disappeared. And also Tom felt he is foolish. Then he said, "Aunt Polly, it seems that the numbness, the no sensation in his toe, and it hurt more. So I never mind for my tooth at all." "What's the matter with your tooth?" Aunt Polly asked. Tom replied that one of the upper front tooth is loose. It is paining terribly, badly. Aunt Polly said to Tom that he is not going to die for this. He is not going to die for toothache. She asked Mary to get a silk thread and chunk of fire from the kitchen. Then Tom said, "Please, Auntie, don't pull my teeth. It will hurt more. It will pain more while removing. I will go to school. I will not stay at home." "Oh, you don't you? So all this row was because you thought you would get to stay home from school and go a fishing. Tom, Tom, I love you so much, and you seem to try every way you can to break my old heart with your outrageousness." By this time, the dental instruments were ready. The old lady made one end of the silk thread fast to Tom's tooth with a loop and tied the other to the bedpost. Then she seized the chunk of fire and suddenly thrust it almost into the boy's face. The tooth was dangling by the bedpost now. Tom left for the school after breakfast, although he did not desire it. Nevertheless, Tom showed his tooth to his buddies in school. Now, Aunt Polly understood everything. She said, oh Tom, why? Why you did all this? Just to stay at home, not wish to go to school? Tom, my dear child, we all love you very much, but you seem to try every way to break my heart, giving shocking or bad news. By all this time, the dental instruments were now ready by Mary. Mary brought all the things whatever Aunt Polly asked for. Aunt Polly tied one end of the silk thread to the Tom's tooth and one end to the bedpost. Then immediately she seized, meaning holding chunk of fire or piece of fire, forcibly she thrusted, pushed suddenly into the boy's face. The tooth came out dangling, means the tooth came out hanging by the bedpost. After all these incidents, Tom left for the school after having breakfast. Though he didn't wish to go, but then also he went, and there in school he showed his tooth to his buddies, to his close friend. So, student, this was the story about Tom Sawyer's toothache, where Tom told so many lies to stay at home. He found some illness in his body, but no illness was there. Then he thought of telling about tooth pain. That also he said if he will inform this, aunt will remove. Then he told lie about his sore toe. So students, what happened at the end? Aunt Polly caught all the lies. Now, what is the moral of the story? You should never tell lies to anyone. It is not at all a good habit. You should say truth every time to everyone. There is a no place for lies. You have to be truthful. Now it's time for difficult words. Let's proceed towards that. Miserable, mortified, dangling, investigated, ache, thrust, ailment, awfully, dangling, clawically, thread, buddies, symptoms, chunk, bedpost, pretended, trembled, aggravated, groaned, dental, instruments, and outrageousness. So, students, now let's have one small activity. You can see one poster, that is dental health poster, and your activity is to draw this poster in your rough copy. This dental health poster is required to follow as well in your daily life. Brush your teeth, eat less candy, use floss, and visit the dentist regularly. So, students, you have to draw this dental health poster in your rough copy, as well as you have to follow the rules to take care of your teeth. Now, the home assignment: read the lesson twice, learn difficult words as well as word meaning from book. Do your activity in your rough copy, which is given in this video. Stay safe. Thank you.